freestyle slavery. Give it to him funky fresh with the trigger. Hey, yeah. Oh, pop up. Oh, oh yeah. Your face.
Oh, turn on the beat.
Sweet, so sweet. Bibbidi hoppity daddy on the track. Don't say nothing cause I ain't giving it back. I done been here so long I like that. They call me the daddy for the big back. This ain't nothing but a thing. We got them fingers got a plan. You get them fingers and come hang. I'm gonna let you know right now that I'm gonna do my thing.
Perfect, lips. Don't get mad at me. Don't you?
Down, you going down. I think it's gonna be like the rooster around. I think that it's out. Are you talking like that? I got kids in my mouth. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe 2 minutes before I really started my show. I got time up on the line and she ready to flow. She got the sunshine and I'm ready to go. I can see you sitting there in the gut. She be right there, bitch, like, yo, what's up? Hey, I'ma tell them like, this is a party. I'm coming in, I'm really party. It might be a little late, but that's what I do, man. Niggas when I'm coming in, I'm like a dancer. I'ma just wait until I play my song. That's when I say, it's single dropping pretty soon. It is at Walmart department. I'm selling all the good songs. That's right. So we won't be in Walmart. We'll be talking about the pop pop. You know what I mean? Getting red like that. Getting red trailer.
Selling the shit.
Selling your goods. About a pound.
Not in the chat for all the verses.
Go ahead, man. Type in the verse of the day. Verse of the day is the verse of the day. Verse of the day coming at you already. No trader's gonna type it in. Oh yeah, it's about to go down, y'all. Get ready. Get ready, 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 ready. Oh yeah. Come on, Tanya and I record. It's Friday, and it's about to go down. Don't say nothing if you're not around. Don't listen when we go down. I'ma let you know that I'm like a clown, but I don't be clowning. I just be down and I be coming through here, nigga, for the lounging. You're lounging effect. Cash, deal, beer, jacks. Yeah, talking on the one. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it is about to go down. 8 a.m. Central, you already know what it is. What a beautiful day it is. The Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Please, like, share, and subscribe. let's talk about it. Let's get it here. I mean, watch your step in the building. So, try to mute the music all the way out.
We having a slice of pizza for our lunch and two
All right.
sausage for breakfast.
If y'all can hear me, let me know.
We just me and you or Mars?
Music is on. Testing.
Pizza?
There we go. All right. Let me switch my microphone so that you hear me and not my background. Kids are up and ready to rock and roll this morning. Got my 10-year-old son in the building who is gonna be here for a little while till he gets out of here. He's excited about dropping a trade on y'all. He wants to call out a trade. But first, let's jump into the word. We got the word that he already dropped on us this morning, Isaiah 41, 10. Drop the verse of the day. Don't know if you guys seen that in the chat. Little trader was nice enough to help me out and drop that word of the day, which is great. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed. You want to read the verse of the day?
Yeah.
You want to read it? Well, let trader read the verse of the day today. You go.
Alrighty. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10, verse 10, NIV.
You go, man. Little trader dropping the word of the day on us. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate the word of the day being dropped by a little trader. Right. We got the news today. Let's go in and check it out. 7:30 news dropped it like it was hot. Make sure we're on the right day. We always click date. Today's the 27th of June. It is Friday. We are looking at lemons and lemons right here. Nothing until 2:15. And in other news, we are looking at 7 minutes orange folder news. Has some 7:30 red folder news from USD.
I have a question. Does this tell you like what to take, like what trades to take and when they should be taken?
So we got red folder news at 9 o'clock for USD. Well, when the red photos are red, we just kind of stay away from them. If it's red photo news, then we're gonna wait until.
Wait,
that
how do you
opens.
tell like the right forward?
Right here.
Oh,
This
it's
color.
like red.
Yep.
It says high?
Yep. That high impact is dangerous stuff. All right, so now
Oh, but I'm helping Daddy with the top
Steph is dropping. Steph is dropping like it's hot. We won that yesterday. We won this yesterday. Let's let little trader take a look at the indicator and see if he can find a buy or sell before he has to leave. Just gonna look real quick. We're gonna leave away USD stuff alone. It's time for little trader to get out of here and get to he's gotta get to camp. All right, man. Let's see.
Let me get that squeak squeak.
See you later.
What do you mean?
All right, if anybody have anything that they would like for me to take a look at, let me know. Trying to see if Bro Trader sees anything bouncing off of a blue box.
Oh, on this screen, on this.
Yeah, oh, over here. We're gonna look over here. We're gonna look at the indicator and see. Man, we got a buy alert here. You see that? Just shot up. It's going through the box, man.
Oh, yeah. We on Euro USD and USD Swiss franc.
I think today may be pullback Friday. I gotta catch you on in a week, man, to see if we can get some 5 minute. Just look at some of these USD trades. We got 9 o'clock viewers coming up. That drop from your cats. Oh, that was just BEAUT for them.
Are you taking a fish back?
All right,
Come on, let's take a minute.
what you see right here?
What did you want?
What's this?
Irish engulfing candle.
What is this?
A red box. Oh, that's the red Mr. Allbar.
Oh, you see a red Mr. Allbar.
Yeah.
And what is he doing? Pushing off of that what?
Pushing off of that red box, about to go into that blue box.
So you think what you think that is, a sell or a buy?
Sell.
Think you should get into it?
Yeah.
All right.
We got a sell on GBP AUD.
All right, let's check it out. Let's go over here and check it out. Show it to the people. GBP AUD, he's seeing some action. He's telling us that we should sell GBP AUD. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing about this GBP AUD trade, okay? Here's the thing about this GBP AUD trade. So when we go and look at the full trade, it's telling us we should sell, but this is a counter trend trade, right? Because we're going up, but the market is coming down. Now, what I do like is that it's a good call. I think it's a really good call. And I like it so much that I'm gonna go with it. We'll go with it. I'm just gonna come right here. And I'm gonna do 10 pips. And we're gonna do.
Can you go on my account and take the trade for me since I saw
I'm
it?
not going on your account and taking a trade. You gotta take a trade on your own account. You don't have time. I think they put your shoes on. Better check and see.
It won't let me sign in.
Okay, I'll take a look then.
Okay.
All right. Make sure they don't leave you, man. Put your shoes on.
Yeah, because I need to like pay for the thing. It says that I need to pay. to use the stuff at the love y'all people on the live. Love y'all. See y'all later.
All right. Thank you, little trader. Little trader called out a trade. Y'all give it up for little trader. Show him some love. Throw some hearts up. Say thank you, little trader, or something. So when he get out of the club, get out of camp, he'll be able to see. And I will let you know if we hit that TP, man. All right. So we're gonna put in entry, but I'm gonna put the numbers in before I go ahead and set all that other stuff up. So GBP AUD sales stop. Sales stop. Don't worry about it. All right, entry. Can you turn that still on for me? My T, please. Thank you. All right, I'm putting in a sales stop. My entry right here is going to be 2.09816. Take profit is going to be 2.09707. Again, I will put in that entry 2.09816. And the TP is going to be 2.09707. Thank you, Tanya, for showing the love for Little Trader. I will let him know. I see you was on the gold train last night, huh, Tanya? Let's get it. Let's get it. Ride it. Come on, ride that train. And ride it. Come on, ride that train. Do, 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 do. We should be good with this kind of train. The market is going to pull back. And we should be able to get this with no problem. Should be a good one. All right. Cool. So there we go. Sales stop here.
All my nails, they are too much.
Quick little pullback. And if you are with us, just looking at the hour time frame and looking at this, you'll be able to see what Little Trader saw, what made him want to call this. I'm gonna drop down to the 30 and just see what it looks like. On the 30, it's actually giving you a entry where you can come in and a TP4 on the 30-minute as well. So you'll be able to see that.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Haven't left yet, huh?
No. Bye, Daddy.
All right, man.
Bye, peoples.
Tanya showed you some love and gave you a round of applause for calling out a trade, man. He had to dip back in and see what was going on before he left. All right. My peoples. He is imitating his granddaddy. My peoples. he does know how to talk real. All right.
The judge, the judge get the back of my tongue smelling good. That's good. More?
Boy, you could hear the family real good back there, can't you? My daughter's very, very excited because she was able to brush the back of her tongue. No, she couldn't brush the back of her tongue. I feel bad. I can't brush the back of my tongue either. All right. So what else do we have going on? Well, look at over here. I see a Euro CAD dropping it like it's hot. Euro USD. NZD USD. Nice little uptrend. Just pushing up on the 30-30. Yeah, you see a lot of consolidation right here. Not sure if this is, fake out move and then come back in or what's going on. Tell you now, you got that song stuck in my head. Come on, ride that train and ride it. What am I gonna do with you? Mm. All right. So y'all want to do a buy on the NJ? Still buy on the NJ. Let's take a look at this and see what it looks like. Let's go to gonna be looking for a break above this zone right here. This right here is gonna be a nice break just to come out of this. So I'm looking at this from the 5 minute, ladies and gentlemen. On my R-bar pippies, you can take a look at this. You can see what I'm looking at. And you'll be able to see the box. And it takes us right to the top of our zone here. So let's see if we can get this. If not, if it's pushing, if it doesn't pull back, then I'm probably just gonna say forget it and not rush into this trade. So yeah, we look good though. We look good. I could even do this and give us just a little more room here. I just can go to a higher time frame if you want to see your next meal for your dragon. And you got the blue dragon out. You know what he likes to eat, so you'll be able to see what you're able to feed him or her, whatever your dragon is. I don't know. So right now, this is NZDJPY. And I'm doing a buy stop. My entry is going to be 87. point 744, 87.744. TP is going to be 87.850, 87.850. And I just got it in. Just got it in. So there should be something around here. I haven't caught a trade on this in a long time, it looks like. Let's just see if we can find something laying around. Hey, there's an entry in the TP. Getting close to an entry, getting close to an entry. Go slide this over just a little bit so we can see. There we go. All right. We sit and wait. See what's going on. Tanya has taken over the chat. Tanya's taking over the chat. Give her some love. Tanya's gonna make me go over here and take a look at this gold train that she was riding. That sale. Oh yes, the sale. You know what? I caught some of that, I believe, yesterday. Let me. Yes. And what am I in now? I'm in a long position on the S&P as well as futures. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look. Y'all wanna go? We'll come right back. Nobody's nobody's gonna know. We're not gonna tell your parents. Come on, let's go. Don't be scared. This is what Tanya be hanging out at. Well, she's not doing the futures. I don't think she's doing a gold. Let's go over here. Let's just go to the main chart. Let's take a look real quick at futures. Let's wait. Let's go back and highlight this so we don't get lost. We're doing NJ here, and we're doing GA. Okay. Take that off. Those two right there. Let's go take a look at gold. Let's see what Tanya was riding. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me tell you where I got in on gold last night. All right, let's see. Uh-oh, we got some love coming in the building. Looks like Jeff is in the building. So yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, there was a red candle on the red box right at 4. I got my alert. This was right before the market shut down, and it was a good one. And that was at um I got my entry right there on the board. Let's just pull it up. Let's see. My entry was at 33, 349, 228. So somewhere up in here. I can't get it. All right. 228 somewhere. Let's see. Close enough, right? This somewhere up in here, somewhere up in here. And this is on a hour time frame. So this is and then I got out at my next spot, which is right here. This is my exit. So nice move. Nice move. Top of the morning, Jeff. Jeff. If you just joining, which a little trader came on this morning and called a trade out, a sale. He saw and you can go check this out, a red Allbar right on the red box on GBP AUD. And just to snatch 10 off the table, not even trying to feed the dragon the whole bag. That was it. So gold right now, coming from a red box all the way down to a blue box, took out two. Dragon ate two of them coming down. What a day. What a good breakfast, I must say. All right. Everybody trading the S&P 500. Uh-oh. Look out on the Russell. Got to look out on the Russell. Look out on the Russell. Check that out as well. If you are trading the S&P 500. We got an entry. Got an entry on the Russell. Entry on the Russ. There it is. I want to check out to see what the Russell is doing. Right, here comes the drop. So the Russell is future trades, just in case anybody's not here taking a look and wondering, what are you talking about? Yeah, talking about futures. And the Russell is coming down off of a red box again, which is very, very beautiful. S&P 500 is pushing down as well. Got a nice little push up, could be coming right back down. So looking at the S&P, just in case if anybody is wondering or looking at the S&P, we are in a nice bull run for the S&P right now. Yep, so I'll be looking to buy the S&P. I'll be selling the Russell. Look at that push down. Look at that push down from the Russ. All right, let's get back over here. See what's going on. Four minutes into opening bell. 4 minutes in. Telling you, look like we have a pullback on gold. And it looks like it's getting ready to do a drop. Oh yeah. Yep. Gold just took a dip, crazy dip. Now it's starting to pull back up. I mean, it's just that it looks so much different on futures. There's a gap. I guess that's where the market wasn't open. So you sit back. And if anybody's trading oil, looks like oil is getting ready to pay some bills too. Let's see what oil is doing. Ay, ay, ay. It's awfully quiet this morning. Everybody's patiently waiting. I'm gonna sit around. I'm gonna look around and see if there's something else. Cause maybe if I can see something that's moving now that news has dropped. I mean, opening bell has dropped. Maybe can catch some moving in the market, something that's popping. So I'm take a look around. Maybe we can get another one here today. Pull it back like 28 pips. 33. Looking on the board, look like a lot of stuff is in pullback Friday action. Pullback Friday mode.
Something real? Have you ever been so low, so tired, so empty that you felt like giving up was easier than holding on? I've been there. I've stood in front of mirrors and didn't like what I saw. I've laid in bed at night wondering if tomorrow was even worth it. But let me tell you something, you're still here. And that means something. That means you still have something inside you. That grip, that fight, that grind. I want to talk to you today about grinding when life gets heavy and holding on when everything's trying to make you let go. Pain means you still care pain. It's not something we want to feel. It's heavy, loud, and real. It hits you in the chest, in your gut, in your soul. Sometimes it wakes you up in the middle of the night. Sometimes it walks with you throughout the day like a shadow that won't go away. But here's the truth, most people miss pain means you're still alive. It means you still care. It means your heart hasn't gone cold. It means that deep down, there's something in you that refuses to give up. We live in a world where people try to hide pain.
What are we celebrating?
I just hired a UGC creator on Fiverr.
The brand's new content reached countless feeds. The team went on to
They cover it up with fake smiles, distractions, scrolling through social media, pretending like everything's okay. But you know what's more dangerous than pain? Numbness. When you stop feeling, when you stop caring, when nothing matters anymore, that's when the real battle is lost. Because pain, while it hurts, at least tells you there's still something inside of you worth fighting for. Think about it. If you didn't care, it wouldn't hurt. That heartbreak, it means love mattered to you. That failure, it means you had dreams. That disappointment, it means you had hope. Pain is a sign that your spirit is still fighting, still believing, still holding on. That's a powerful thing. Most people see pain as a sign to stop, to slow down, to run away. But the truth is, pain is your signal to lean in. It's the alarm clock of your soul shouting, wake up. This matters to you. Pain isn't here to break you, it's here to build you. You just have to change the way you see it. Because pain doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're human. It means you've got something real inside you. And real things hurt. I remember a time in my life where everything seemed to fall apart. Doors closed, people left. I felt alone. I remember sitting in my room, staring at the wall, feeling like a failure. But through all that silence, one thing kept showing. And as crazy as it sounds, that pain reminded me that I was still here, that something in me was still alive. still pushing, still trying. That's when I realized you can turn pain into power, not by ignoring it, not by burying it, but by listening to it, by letting it teach you, by letting it light a fire in you. Because when you embrace your pain, you start to see what you're made of. You realize how strong your heart really is, how deep your love runs, how big your dream truly was and still is. See, pain has purpose. It sharpens you, it humbles you, it makes you real. When you feel pain and still choose to move forward, that's called growth. That's called grit. That's called grip. That's the stuff that builds champions. That's the fuel for the grind. There's no success story without pain. None. Behind every great person, every legend, every story worth telling, there's pain. There's struggle. There's a fight. But what separates the ones who rise from the ones who quit is this: they didn't run from the pain. They used it. They turned it into fuel. They made it their reason to keep going. You've got that power too. Don't be ashamed of your pain. Don't hide it. Don't let it silence you. Let it speak. Let it remind you why you started. Let it push you to keep showing up. Because pain is not the enemy. It's your reminder that you still care. And if you still care, then there's still a reason to fight. So the next time you feel that ache in your chest, the tears you don't want anyone to see, the weight that keeps pressing down on your shoulders, pause, breathe, and say to yourself, this hurts because I still have something in me worth fighting for. And that right there is your grip. Hold on to it. Because pain, when you look at it right, is not the end. It's the beginning of something real. Be your own light. There are going to be days, maybe even whole seasons, when no one notices your effort. No one claps, no one calls to check on you. You could be out there giving it everything you've got grinding through the pain, sacrificing,
Just got in on the S&P futures. Just got in on the buy on the S&P and
it's
futures.
like you're invisible, and that
The
silence,
buy.
it can feel louder than anything. We grow up thinking that if we do good, people will cheer for us. If we try hard, someone will acknowledge it. But life doesn't always work that way. Sometimes the people you expected to show up disappear. Sometimes the ones you thought were rooting for you quietly hope you fall.
I didn't actually get in. It
And
was
when you're out there in the
my
dark,
alert is down
trying to
a
move
little
forward,
low.
it's easy to start
See.
believing the lie that you need their approval to keep going. But the truth is, you don't.
Show you really quick.
You don't need a crowd to believe in yourself. You don't need the noise. You don't need the spotlight. You don't
Just a
need
quick
the
little dip
likes,
here.
the followers, or the applause.
There's our alert.
What you need is light.
Should have
And when the
been
world refuses
here.
to shine it on you, you light it
Just a
up
quick
yourself.
dip, get in,
Be
grab
your
a little
own
bag,
light.
and then
When you
jump
wake
out.
up tired but still push forward, that's
Right.
light. When you hold your head high
what we're
after
looking
getting
for.
rejected, that's light. When you show up, even when you feel forgotten, that's light. When you decide not to quit, that's light. See, grinding is about showing up when it's dark. It's about working when no one's watching. It's about chasing your dream when no one understands it. That takes strength. That takes belief. That takes grip. And that kind of strength doesn't come from praise. It comes from within. I know what it's like to wait for someone to tell you you're doing great. I've sat in that place. I've felt that ache. But at some point, I had to stop waiting. I had to stop hoping someone else would see me. And I had to start seeing myself. I had to turn on my own light. And let me tell you something powerful. That moment changed everything. When you become your own source of belief, your own reason to keep going, you become unstoppable. You stop looking outside for worth and you start finding it inside. You start carrying your own fire. And even when it feels like the world has forgotten you, you won't forget yourself. Being your own light doesn't mean you never feel lonely. It means you learn how to shine anyway. You learn how to stand tall without the noise. You learn how to clap for yourself. To say, I'm proud of me, even if no one else says it. That's where real growth begins. Because one day, one powerful, undeniable day, people will notice. They'll look at you and wonder how you did it. They'll ask, where did you find the strength? And you look back, not with bitterness, but with quiet pride. Because you'll know that you didn't need the light. You were the light. And here's
All right.
something else: your
Now
light
we're
makes
officially
room
in
for
on
others
the
to find
S&P.
theirs. Someone out there is watching you grind,
So I can
watching you
share
show
this
up,
with you.
watching you shine,
Here
and
we
you
are.
might not even know it,
Got our
but your
second
light is
entry
giving
here,
them hope.
TP1 and 2.
So don't dim for anyone. Don't shrink when they ignore you. Don't stop because they don't
Already
cheer.
reached that goal there.
Keep going. Light up your
6.
world with every step, every choice, every
I've
moment
got
of
2
courage.
here on the
Be
chart
loud
that
with
may
your
not
actions.
even go for
Be bold
2,000.
with your
Just may let
belief.
it
Be proud of the person you're becoming.
go up to
And remember this always:
TP2,
you don't need the
TP3
world to clap for you.
would probably be
You just need to show up for yourself. Because even in the
good move
darkest
for
room,
me.
the smallest light changes everything. So be your own light. Keep grinding, keep shining, keep glowing through the silence. That's where greatness begins. They might leave, but your dream won't. One of the hardest lessons in life is realizing that people will leave. Friends you thought would
737.
always be there slowly
Right.
disappear. Family members you trusted may not understand you, may even doubt you. People you love might turn their backs, and people you've supported might never return the favor. It's painful, it shakes you, it makes you question your worth, your decisions, and sometimes even your purpose. But here's what you have to remember: your dream doesn't walk away. People may come and go, but your calling stays. That vision you carry, that voice inside you whispering, there's more for you. It doesn't quit.
creeping up
Even
on
when they do.
TP1.
Even when it feels like you're
And
alone
our
in your
trades
fight,
over here
your
still
dream is
just
still
consolidating.
standing right beside you, waiting for you to keep going. Life has a way of showing you who's truly with you. And more often than not, it's not the people you expected. When things get tough, when the road gets long, when the climb feels impossible, that's when you start seeing clearly. Some people aren't built to go where you're going. And that's okay. Your dream is not their responsibility, it's yours. There will be moments when it hurts, when someone you love doesn't support you. When they mock your goals, ignore your progress, or act like your journey isn't real. And that sting, it's deep. It can feel like betrayal. But don't let that betrayal stop your belief. Don't let their silence kill your spark. They didn't plant this dream in your heart, so they don't get to take it away. You have to understand this. Your dream chose you. It picked you for a reason. It knows your strength. It sees your heart. It believes in your ability to make it
I walked
happen.
away
Even when the world
from the
doesn't
computer
believe.
and
Even when
headed
the
back to see
closest
what all
people
this
don't see
hussing,
it.
fussing,
Your
bell
dream
ringing
still
is
does.
about.
It's in you for
All
a
right,
reason. When you wake
TP1.
up in the middle of the night
Good with
thinking
TP1.
about that
Good with
goal,
TP1
when your heart races
on
at the idea of
S&P.
finally living your purpose, that's not random. That's not
Got
a
our
coincidence.
TP1.
That's your dream holding on to you. That's your calling refusing to give up. So don't stop just because they did. Let them go if they need to. Wish them well.
waiting.
But keep walking. Keep grinding. Because this journey
share that
is
with you.
yours. Your dream doesn't need approval. It needs action. It doesn't need an audience. It needs commitment. And every time you keep going in spite of
Thank
the
you.
pain, in
All right,
spite
so
of the
we
silence,
TP1
in
with
spite
TP2,
of the
then TP3,
loneliness,
and we
you're
are
proving that you've got what
still
it
pushing.
takes. You're proving that your
Just saying
grip
2, but I think
is
we're going to get way
stronger
more than 2
than your
before we
grief.
get there.
You're showing life that your purpose matters
There's
more
one
than your
here.
pain. There's going to
So
be
we
a
got
moment,
one from
maybe months or
there.
even years from now, when the people who left will see what you've built. They'll look at your success, your
There we
growth,
go.
your peace, and some will be proud.
So
Others may be shocked, but it won't matter because you didn't build this for them. You built it for you. You're not here to prove them wrong. You're here to prove yourself right. So if today feels lonely, if you feel unsupported, if it seems like no one is standing with you,
think about it.
remind yourself your dream is still here. It hasn't
about it.
left. It hasn't forgotten you. It
All
still
right.
believes in you. That's
So
powerful.
this is just
That's enough
pushing
to
up
keep
over
going.
here.
So
We're not
stand
gonna
up. Wipe your tears
stay
if
over
you
here
have
and
to.
just keep
Shake off
watching
the
this
doubt
drift away on
and
us.
move forward. Because no matter who walks away, your dream is still calling, and you owe it to yourself to answer. Fear lies. Faith doesn't. Fear is loud. It shows up uninvited, and when it speaks with confidence. It says, you can't do this. It whispers, you'll fail. It taunts you with, people will laugh at you. And the worst part, it sounds so real. It wears the voice of people who once doubted you, or your own voice when you were at your lowest. Fear doesn't knock, it kicks the door down and fills your mind with everything that could go wrong. But let me tell you something simple, something true: fear lies. Fear doesn't care about your potential. It only cares about your comfort. It wants to keep you safe, but safe isn't where growth lies. Safe isn't where dreams come true. Safe isn't where your greatness will show up. Fear wants you to stay small, because small is easy. Small is quiet. Small doesn't make waves, but you were never born to be small. Faith, though, faith is quieter, but it's true. It doesn't shout over you, it stands beside you. It says, you've got this. Even when the odds are stacked against you, faith tells you, you were made for more. Especially when your past tries to convince you otherwise. Faith doesn't deny your pain. It reminds you that the pain has a purpose. That what you're going through isn't the end. It's just a part of the journey. Fear says, you're not ready. Faith says, start anyway. A fear says, what if you fall? Faith says, what if you fly? A fear says, nobody will support you. Faith says, you don't need a crowd to take your first step. You see, the problem isn't whether fear shows up. It will. Every dream, every calling, every next level comes with fear standing at the door. The problem is when we believe the lie. When we let fear sit in the driver's seat and steer our choices. That's when we start living beneath our potential. That's when we stop trying. That's when we shrink. But when you start feeding faith, when you listen to that quiet voice inside that says, try again, show up, don't quit. That's when the shift begins. That's when your grip gets stronger. That's when your grind becomes purpose-driven. And listen, faith doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it's just a whisper. Sometimes it's one more breath, one more push, one more small step. Faith doesn't need to be huge to be powerful. Even the smallest amount of belief can break through the biggest walls of fear. Even if your faith is shaking, as long as it's moving, it's alive. There will be moments when fear feels stronger, when it feels like everything is stacked against you. But in those moments, choose to lean into faith. Choose to trust that there's more in you than what fear wants you to believe. Think about the times in your life when you were scared, but you did it anyway. The times when you didn't know how things would work out, but you showed up. You survived. You got stronger. That's faith. It's already in you. You don't need to get rid of fear to move forward. You just need to stop giving it power. Acknowledge it. Feel it, but don't let it drive. Let faith lead instead. Because here's the truth: fear is all about imagination. Faith is about intention. Fear imagines the worst. Faith believes in the best. Fear looks at your past. Faith looks at your potential. And when you start trusting faith more than fear, everything changes. You start showing up differently. You walk taller. You speak bolder. You dream louder. Not because fear disappeared, but because you chose to believe something greater. Hold on to that belief, even if it's small, even if it's shaking.
Hi, I am Melty from Mask. Right now, I
I
am going
just
to
dropped it
introduce an
in
amazing
the group chat. All right.
Because that little bit of faith in you is stronger than all the lies fear can scream. Fear lies. Faith tells the truth, and the truth is you
Coming
are
up on
capable.
TP2.
You are
for
worthy. You were
future
made for
trade.
more. Trust that. Walk in that. That's your power. That's your grip. You can build from broken.
Coming
Life
up on
has a way of
TP2.
breaking people. And sometimes it doesn't just crack you a
Futures.
little, it shatters you. You lose people.
On the
You lose dreams.
S&P.
You lose parts of yourself you never thought you'd live without.
See.
And in those moments, when everything feels like it's falling apart, it's easy to believe you're done, that the story is over. That nothing good can come from what's left. But let me tell you the truth, the kind of truth that's quiet but strong. You can build from broken. Just because you've been knocked down doesn't mean you can't rise. Just because life has left you in pieces doesn't mean you're useless. The world may see brokenness as the end, but sometimes it's just the beginning of something even more powerful. There's a kind of strength that only comes from being broken.
For here.
Because when everything falls apart and you're left with just the pieces,
looking strong for GA.
You get to choose what to build. GA. You get to rebuild your life, not how it was, but how you need it to be. That's the power you still have. That's your grip. Some of the strongest people you'll ever meet are the ones who were once shattered. Not because they avoided pain, but because they walked through it. They cried, they bled, they stumbled, and they kept going. They picked up every painful piece, every scar, every memory, and they built something meaningful.
So it's at a spot where it keeps hitting the brick wall. You can take a look at that and see
you from
pushing down. So
it makes you real. It gives you depth. It gives you a kind of wisdom that only comes through pain. You start to see what matters. You start to understand people differently. You love harder. You live more honestly. You stop chasing perfection and you start chasing purpose. I know what it's like to feel broken, to feel like the best parts of your life are behind you, to wake up and feel heavy before the day even begins. But let me remind you,
at the top of the hour, we're still holding on. Just want to see.
Broken is the soil where the strongest roots grow.
It's going to be real.
It's where new things begin.
All right.
The truth is,
TP2
we don't choose every battle we
S&P.
face. We don't ask for heartbreak.
TP2.
We don't ask for loss. We don't ask for the setbacks. But we do get to choose how we respond. We do get to choose if we'll stay down or get up. And getting up doesn't mean you're okay. It doesn't mean the pain is gone. It just means you refuse to stay where life dropped you. It means you still believe, deep down, that you can turn this pain into purpose.
Let me take a look here.
It's easy to keep going when life is good. But when you're broken, when your heart is
approaching
tired,
TP3,
your spirit is weak,
TP3.
and all you've got are the pieces of what used to be. That's when your strength is tested. That's when the grind becomes real. That's when grip becomes more than just a word. It becomes your survival. Let every broken moment teach you. Let it mold you. Let it show you who you are underneath the surface. You are not weak because you're broken. You are strong because you're still here. Some of the most beautiful things in life are made from broken pieces. Stained glass windows, mosaic art, diamonds under pressure.
I mean,
beautiful things that went through
great.
struggle. You are no different. What you've been through can become your masterpiece if you don't give up. Hold on. Even if it's just by a thread, keep moving forward. Even if it's slow, trust that you can still become everything you were meant to be. Not in spite of your brokenness, but because of it. You can build from broken. You can rise from the ruins. You can take every tear, every scar, every dark day, and turn them into strength, into wisdom.
Here's our push.
This isn't the end of you. This is your rebuild. This is your rise. This is your moment. So gather your pieces, hold them close, and start building. Because broken doesn't mean finished. It means it's time for something new. And you still have the grip to make it happen. Rest as we live in a world that praises hustle. No days off. Sleep is for the weak. Grind 24/7. That's what we're told. That's what's glorified. But what they don't tell you, what they don't say loud enough.
You could take a nap, just don't go to sleep. Sleep is for suckers.
Not the same as rising up. Going nonstop without pause isn't a badge of honor. It's a fast track to breaking down. Let's get something clear right now. Rest is not weakness. It never has been. It never will be. It's okay to get tired. It's okay to feel drained. You're human. You have a heart, emotions, limits. You're not a machine. You're a soul in a body. And even the strongest souls need time to breathe. There will be days when everything feels heavy. When your mind is foggy, your body is slow, and your motivation just disappears. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you've been giving your all. It means you've been fighting, grinding, showing up when it was hard. And that kind of effort needs space. It needs air. It needs time to heal and reset. It's okay to cry. Let the tears fall. They're not weak, they're release. They're your body saying, Let me breathe. It's okay to feel lost. Sometimes the strongest warriors are the ones walking through the dark, still searching for the next step. But hear me on this. It is not okay to quit on yourself. You've come too far. You've fought too hard. You've already made it through things you thought would break you. You've already survived storms that tried to bury you. So no, don't quit. Don't throw it all away because you're tired. Rest, recharge, but then rise again. Even lions rest. Even the fiercest animals in the wild know when to lie down, breathe, and gather their strength. Why? Because they understand that real power isn't shown in constant motion. It's shown in knowing when to pause and when to strike again. You've been carrying a lot. Life doesn't slow down, and sometimes it feels like you can't either. You've got people depending on you. You've got dreams you don't want to fail. You've got a vision that's bigger than your exhaustion. But remember this, you're no good to your dreams if you're running on empty. Rest is how you refill your cup. Rest is how you protect your peace. Rest is how you remind yourself that you matter, not just your work, not just your goals. There's nothing soft about rest. It takes strength to pause. It takes maturity to say, I need a break. It takes wisdom to stop before you snap.
Yes, yes.
So give yourself permission to step back when needed. Let yourself breathe without guilt. That's not weakness, it's wisdom. You don't have to earn rest by reaching burnout. You deserve it simply because you're fighting, because you're building, because you're becoming. Don't wait until the crash. Rest before the break. Pause before the spiral. Take care of your mind, your body, your heart. And when you do rest, really rest. Don't shame yourself in the quiet. Don't replay all the things you haven't done. Let the silence be your sanctuary. Let it hold you, ground you, and whisper to you, you're still enough, even now. Then when you rise, because you will, you rise with new energy, with new fire, with clarity, with grip. See, the grind is not about speed. It's about staying power. It's not about never stopping. It's about knowing how to keep going without losing yourself along the way. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, exhausted, or like quitting, don't see it as failure. See it as a signal. Your body is talking. Your heart is waving a flag. And it's saying, rest, don't quit. Pause. Don't give up. You're not lazy for needing rest. You're not weak for stepping back. You're smart. You're strong. You're human. And most importantly, you're still in the fight. So take your time, breathe, let your spirit stretch, let your soul refill. Then, when you're ready, put your hands back on the dream. Stand up and get back to the grind, because rest isn't retreat, it's a reset. And your comeback starts the moment you remember that. Your mind is the battlefield. Win there first. The biggest fight you'll ever face in your life isn't out there in the world. It's not with people. Not with circumstances, not even with failure. It's with yourself. It's with your mind. That's the real battlefield. And if you've been living long enough, you already know what I'm talking about.
Wow. When I say real, y'all say talk. I mean, pushing, going all the time. It's not good. We most definitely need to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and giving ourselves the rest that our body needs. And with that being said, you want to make sure that you are taking the time to spend time with your loved ones. Talking about tomorrow's not promised, the next hour's not promised, right? But we got to take care of ourselves. Got to do better. Get the rest you need. Get the reset. And putting what's important at the forefront and putting everything else to the side. Like if you're serious about trading, I had a talk with Jeff last night. He was telling me how he went through the university and I was watching the video and I was saying, hey, it's time to get serious. It's time to tell your friends, no, you're not going to be able to kick it tonight. You're not going to the club this weekend. You're not going to sit and watch the game. Turn Netflix off. No more Hulu. Let's go. Let's get it. People you're watching, they're already paid. People that's playing sports, they already living their dream. They're getting their money. You sitting there watching them, it's not going to do anything for your grandkids. It's not going to do anything for your kids. You learning this and getting serious about this can change not only your future, but theirs, right? So, speaking of what's important, I want to go into this word, which is Isaiah 41:10, as little trader read. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my right hand. And this is great because you see this baby here and think that they're walking and Father is right there, giving them the confidence that they need to walk one step at a time. And here she is falling, but Dad is right there to catch her before she hits the floor and probably bump her head or something like that. That's how God is. This is what He does for us on this journey that we're on. So you got to know that you're not alone. Just imagine you're a little toddler. Just imagine you're a little baby just learning how to walk, and your dad is, right there in front of you, and uh, he's holding your hand. He's holding his hand out, and he's saying, come on, come here, come on, come to daddy, come on. And as you take that step, you wobble, and you look down at the floor. And he's like, no, no, look at me, look at me. You look up, you take another step, right, and then you start to fall. But before you can hit the ground, you feel your dad's big, strong hand grabbing onto your shirt, right? Catching you right before you hit the fall. And you just right before you hit the floor, and you just know that it's over. You about to feel the pain. You ready to start crying, but you don't fall. But because his hand is there to catch you, his presence, his strength keeps you safe. Now, in this picture here, God, or in this verse, God gives us that same sense of security that we see in this picture here. Let me tell y'all something. We're all babies, in God's eyes. We are his babies. Life can be scary, and sometimes we feel like, we're about to stumble and fall. And God says three amazing things. First, do not fear. Do not fear. I tell my son all the time, don't be afraid to fail, man. Get out there. Don't be afraid to get beat. Get out there. Do it again. Because you're one fall away from success. I am with you. God is telling you, I am with you. Just like the parent in the picture, God is right there. Second thing God is telling you is that I will strengthen you, meaning he'll give you the power to take the next step. You just got to believe. Faith without works is dead. You can't just have faith. You got to step out there. And third, he's saying, I will uphold you with my right hand, which is like that big, strong hand that catches us before we can fall. Right? When we're afraid, we can close our eyes and remember God's powerful. Just think about the times when you thought it was over and then boom, all of a sudden things turned around. You made it through. When you thought that you weren't going to make it through, God was there for you. And look at you now. Oh, you never said it would be easy. His righteous right hand is holding us up. When I lost my mother, I could not imagine. I couldn't think straight. I was weak. I was lost. Never thought that I would see this day. Never thought that I'd be sitting right here before you. I didn't think I would make it. I didn't think I had the strength, but God doesn't put more on us than we can bear. And gave me everything that I needed to get through before she passed. And I didn't even see it coming, but the setup was so real. He already knew. Blessed me with a wife, blessed me with 2 boys that helped me pull through the loss of my mother. And now I sit back and I think about it like, wow, if it wasn't for God, right? But God, how you doing? I'm all right, but God. I'm not doing good, but God. So stop being afraid. Step out there. Just know that He's with us. Um, let us pray. My God, thank you. Thank you for being with us. So we don't have to be afraid. I have to be afraid when we feel weak and lost. Please continue to give us strength. When we feel like we're about to fall, please hold us up. With your strong, mighty right hand, just ask you to help us trust you, Lord. Because it is easier said than done. Help us to trust your word and believe in your word. We know that you can do all things but lie and all things but fail. Help us to trust you and not be scared. Because you're always taking care of us. And you have always taken care of me and my family and my loved ones. Thank you, Lord. In your holy name I pray. Amen. All right. Man, y'all almost had my eyes sweating a little bit on that one, y'all. Woo. Ah, real is real. All right. So nothing over here on this side. Futures trade is still holding on. Hasn't quite got there, but I think I'm going to move stop loss into profit. All right. So we're at 1200. Just going to move this up. Take up the TP, take up to about 900. That'll do it. All right. Modify the trade. And we are good. All right, y'all. Get up out of here and see what we got in the chat over here. Jeff. Yeah, real talk, Jeff. Real. Yeah, he would never leave us nor forsake us. Hit it on the head, Tanya. Hey, to the man. Amen. With that being said, I think I'm gonna get up and surprise my wife and take her on out. Wanna go on a date? You go with me? All right, think it's about time for a happy meal, y'all. Take us out and get us a little meal. Get our happiness on. And let this thing do what it's doing. I will keep y'all up to date in the chat and Telegram of what's going on. I did drop the video for those people that came to class last night. I was talking about dropping, so I dropped that. I got another one I'll be doing over the weekend. Y'all take care. Have a good one. And God bless you. Let him blessings come down on you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Big up. Bless up. As Jeff said. When you say that, you got to say it with a Jamaican accent, Jeff. You can't just type that in the chat. Type it with a Jamaican accent. Okay? Next time you say big up, bless up, say it like Sanya used to say it. Remember Sanya? Blah, man, bless up. You know what I mean? So what? Now you saying peace and blessing. Jeff, you got to say bless up with the accent. Type it in there. He laughing. There you go. You're all right. Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go. Enjoy your weekend. Take care. Sunshine and Chocinhood are leaving the building. Breaking news, breaking news. We're almost at 200 subscribers. 197. We're at 197. Breaking news. Back to your Schedule program with all the music as we sign out. Let's go.